Hi, Brooke. Mr. Parrish here. Let's take a quick look at your response paragraph submission. I think this is a really strong response to the assignment. If you can keep this up paragraph after paragraph in this course, you should do really well. Let me remind you visually, it's really important that you indent the first line of each paragraph, especially when you switch to that second one. It's just visually important tool of guiding your reader through the paper. I think your title's fine. The first part of your introduction, this they say move, works really well. I think the however is textbook kind of, here's what people think, however, here's something else. That's the way you do it. You introduce the source, you do the and part of the citation, the summary really, really well. I think when you get down to the quote that concludes it, it's an interesting quote in that it's kind of, I don't know, it's not so much forcefully stated, but there is something compelling about the way he puts it. Give it a shot. I think here's a case where that but therefore strategy is really important. You've had a lot of ands here. It seems to me that your therefore is that the faculty should do it. But here's the one place in your summary that I was a little confused and actually had to go to the source to figure out what's going on. So you say, Reed suggests try some sort of career exploration, soft skills, gen ed requirement for a while and see if it helps. The real question I have here is, who is he suggesting do this? And I think, so the part you're probably missing here is Reed suggests that college administrators or educators try some sort of career exploration, and then that T doesn't need to be capitalized anymore. But certainly if you're making the suggestion, to whom is the suggestion being made? You need the S there. It's awfully hard to hear that S sometimes when a word ends with that sound, but it should be there. Now, I think your response paragraph was fine as well. Let's take a quick look at where the but therefore strategy helps as a reader as much as a reader. So here in the article you read, and I'm really interested in how you stumbled upon this particular article. This looks like something I should be reading. And you do follow the first part really well. The one key part here is, interestingly, he has this little paragraph here where he has this own but we're locked in academic categories that date back to an earlier time. This is where he's kind of getting at the idea, and this I think is the butt of the whole article, is that a lot of education traditions are, people are just stuck in that. They resisted to change. The as a result is the therefore part. Now in his therefore is that students don't get what they need. In your summary, if we switch back, so I think where you're positioning this as the last idea, you want to kind of make this your therefore, and sort of the but or new idea that it's in response to, I think, is this sense that what you've included here, and I think that's your but right here, right? But interdepartmental warfare is expected as departments try to protect their credits. Well, I mean, that's really getting the idea that many college institutions don't want to change. They want to do things the way they've always done. So I think here that consequently, or as a result, or unless this changes, that kind of language would help connect this last sentence to your summary. All right. But again, that's why I kind of teach and emphasize that concept, because it really does work, both in sort of identifying what your source is trying to do, and then to reproduce it for your reader. Still, a really strong effort. Look forward to seeing what you do next time.